So I've made you a separate video for Breath of Fire because I want you to be able to have this one just to tap into so that you're not having to go through the other video and find the part where we start doing the breath, right? So Breath of Fire is a stomach pumping breath, but you're not actively pumping the stomach. It just happens with like a flutter of the diaphragm, right? And this is a breath that we use a lot in Kundalini Yoga. And the reason we use it a lot is because it's amazing for digestion, right? It's phenomenal for the Anamaya Kosha. It's also amazing for mental digestion, emotional digestion, spiritual digestion, because it plugs us into this area in the center of the body. Energetically, this area represents the seat of our willpower. This is the place from which we navigate the physical plane, right? So I'm going to change the camera angle a little bit because I want you to be able to see the tummy area of my body, and I'm going to change my seat, and then we're going to do Breath of Fire together, right? So I'm changing my seat and changing the camera angle just a little bit. So you can see here, right, that this abdomen area, it's going to be moving like this right here. So I'm going to turn to the side. And as we do Breath of Fire, the breath comes in and out through the nose. So I'll demonstrate first, and then we'll do it together. So Breath of Fire is a forceful exhale and a passive inhale. So if you just focus on pressing the breath out, what you will naturally notice is that the inhalation just automatically happens. So the easiest way to start this type of breath is like a pant, kind of like how you see a puppy pant on a hot day, right? And we'll do that with our mouth open. And we'll even take our tongue out a little bit. So you can just rest your hands down on knees or thighs, take the tongue out, and then bring a hand to the abdomen. Repeat this exercise with me of taking the tongue out. And you'll feel how the abdomen pumps a little bit, right? Now, I want you to see if you can recreate that same sensation out of the nose, but keep the hand on the tummy. So you feel there's no tension in the abdomen, right? You're not pulling it back and then pushing it out. You're just letting the breath create this undulation of the diaphragm. So let's try it again, and we'll go for about 30 seconds. You can keep the hand on the abdomen, or you can just have your hands down, palms down on the knees or palms up on the knees. Take a moment to find a nice tall spine. Close the eyes if you don't mind and focus right here. If you're a visualizer and you need to see me, I totally understand. Long term, you'll want to be able to focus on this space right here behind the brow. So closing the eyes, nice tall spine. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Hand to tummy if you're going to do that variation. Here we go, Breath of Fire. Take a deep breath in. At the top of the breath, hold. And then release. Just notice how you feel. And if you had the eyes closed, allow the eyes to slowly open. So you may notice that you feel a little tingly. You may notice that you feel a little bit more awareness here. You may notice that you feel a little bit more heat. They don't call it Breath of Fire for nothing, right? This is a lovely breath to do when you're feeling low energy. So you don't want to do this breath when you are obviously many, many months pregnant. So if you're many, many months pregnant, don't be doing this breath, right? If you have severely high blood pressure, you would avoid this breath as well. And then the other thing that I want to say is don't do this breath on a full stomach, or if you just drank a bunch of water, right? You really want to have a nice empty digestive system so that you can stoke that fire, right? The digestive fire in this part of the body. When we do that movement with the stomach, it's palpating that fire element within us, right? So have fun with it. Don't overdo it. And right now, just try and work your way up to 1 minute. If possible, do this breath when you're feeling low energy. For myself, I love doing it around 4 o'clock in the afternoon instead of having coffee because, coffee is not the greatest thing for your nervous system. So being able to have an easy, natural, mood elevating pick me up that doesn't require any kind of stimulant or anything outside of you could be a nice tool for healing, I think. So give it a try. Breath of Fire. And again, see you really soon. Bye.